This is more than I bargained for.
Ah, my friend. Full glad am I to see you safe. All the more so in these calamitous times. If you have come on pressing matters, might I ask you to first bring them to Captain Brandt? I have come to depend upon his counsel, truth be told.
I dare say I could forget.
Soldiers need better.
Some of the pictures.
Sometimes I wonder I've trained for this.
It is our duty to see this through. Do it.
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me. You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Your Majesty. How glad I am to see you safe. Where have you been this past month? The end of the world. Are things truly so dire? Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melv. We received word that naught but a smoking ruin remains. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, we in the Guard shall be hard-pressed to forestall the impending crisis. You would have me evacuate the city? I see. Mayhap 'twould be for the best. Ever since the fall of Melv, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that their homes are next to be assailed. If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I believe we have naught to lose by seeking sanctuary. But I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their homes, however terrified they may be. Methinks your Majesty would do better to ask this of the Regent King. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
'Tis admirable how Regent King Sven has taken up command of the kingdom. We would be remiss not to offer him our aid.
Fear not. 'Tis well in hand.
Of course it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done. Is aught troubling you, Master? You seem all right to me.
Pray, slow your feet. You run We shall await you here, Master. May our parting be brief.
I only pray my watch finishes without it.
So you've come. I'm glad to see you. Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal, a full-scale evacuation of the citizenry. Truth be told, I had reached the same conclusion. So long as we cower within these walls, we must live in fear of going the way of Melv. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampment survivors and the Thieves' Guild for aid. The only remaining obstacle is my mother. She has set herself stubbornly against any such flight. I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she has taken to shutting herself in her chambers. However, I fear that my position permits me to entertain her fancy no longer. I must put the needs of the common folk before her selfish whims. Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can evacuate, and I would fain welcome your assistance. We will require several ox carts to carry the sick and aged out of the city. Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station in the west of the city for their use? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot any and all expenses.
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear for her health.
Have you come to claim my life, Arisen? Well, far be it from me to deny you. But I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips, for I have no regrets. All I did for my darling son. So do as you will. I have no intention of begging for mercy. Do with me as you will. What are you doing? Unhand me at once! Guards! Help me!
You have brought Mother to me, I see. My thanks, friend. You have done me a great service.
Sven.
You may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door twixt us, I am confident that I can persuade her. This was in Mother's room. I did wonder where it had gotten off to. But why would she... Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own benefit. Yet in truth, you sought to better the lot of our people.
Ah, but I would have benefited. And handsomely at that. Besides, I cannot deny that I was proud. I wished to see my own son on the throne, and no other.
Even so, I cannot help but feel that all of this could have been avoided. If I had but better known your heart, I could have shared in your burdens. You would not have had to suffer alone, and perhaps together we could have walked a better path.
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. You need not fall with this city. I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your own shoulders. That weight is as much mine to bear as 'tis yours.
My son, you truly would make a fine and goodly ruler. Your kindness will save many lives. Of that I have no doubt.
Quiet at last.
Dull days for us are a sign that all
Mayhap I really would have been better off.
About ready to force
Sometimes I wonder. I cannot help but be wary.
Too quiet here for my liking.
I'd sooner stay out.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
It's no easy thing.
Well met. How
As long as I get my gold, who takes the carts is no concern of mine. It's great.
We have chartered the ox carts as requested. 'Tis a pleasant change for things to go so smoothly, eh, Master?
Not a bad idea.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle where it possible.
Ah, you've returned. How fares your procurement of those carts? You do? My thanks. That puts paid to the last of our preparations. I will inform the citizenry forthwith.
Sooner stay out of the battle. Would that all my days.
Oh, I could use a rest.
I've trained such wise cheese we left.
All on my shoulders. And then now, the sun's getting cold.
Our soldiers need better training.
This isn't life.
Would that all my days. There's no easy thing. Making a living.
If I were you, Master, I'd not leave this unread.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Serpents, Master! Be on your guard!
Bolts of lightning can't do us any good against it. Prepare yourself.
Back in Vernworth at last. What say we have a mug of ale at our favourite tavern while we're here?
Might I offer you a bit of company?
Peruse at your leisure. These are troubled times, but rest assured, our doors... shall remain open, and our beds, you know where to find me.
This inspires me. There are more who can yet be saved.
I'm afraid I must be going now. Thank you again for your...
Tis a pleasure to serve you, Master.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
This is just what... Do not falter.
I think I
This creature,
can. A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Douse the fire! Naught but a char-boiled corpse of men.
Over so soon. Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Take that.
Good work! These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. Fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one.
The enemy right where I need them, Arisen. Open it up.
Well, 'tis clear the two of you know what you're doing. Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away. My mind is not my own. I fear I may bring you harm.
If no one will do it in my stead, then I suppose I have little choice but to obey.
Our comrade is possessed and in need of aid. We'll have to use holy attacks to dispel the fiend's influence.
Fear not. You're safe with me.
It was most effective. I doubt they serve it willingly. What say we liberate them?
Reinforcements? If we had such resources.
As you wish. I shall return directly. I am grateful to you, Arisen.
You'd think they'd have learned from the last lot that we're not to be trifled.
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get far with one of his lot.
It's easily done.
Right where I want you. Perhaps this will seem a little...
The entire kingdom will soon be dyed that fell crimson should we allow the loads of creature to advance.
It's had its way long enough. What say we demonstrate the strength of our unbending resolve? ideals the right, but one single and power. Let us use this to find an optimal place to strike.
Tis easily done. What a feat! The creature is vanquished! And it appears the Red Cloud's advance has been stalled as well. Oh, that took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?